Hey there, CGMA students. I'm going to help you out with homework 9.5. This is due Tuesday. It is a little bit longer than normal, but you have extra days to do it. Please make sure you show all work. So the table below shows the daily rainfall totals last week. If the mean amount of rainfall last week was 0.8 inches, how many inches did it rain on Monday? So there's your X that you're missing. Here's your subtotal that you need to add up. There's your desired mean right there. How many days are we worried about? We're about a full week, which, if you count it all up, is 7 days. Okay, so we'll add these up and get a subtotal of 4.4 plus x, that day we don't know, divided by 7 is equal to the desired mean of 0.8. Then go ahead and multiply both sides by 7, and we'll get 4.4x, plus x, is equal to 5.6. We'll subtract 4.4. And our answer, x is equal to 1.2 inches. So we'll put on our answer line 1.2 inches. Number 2, you will do on your own. Just understand that this you should add up as your subtotal. If you're going to do one more test, you're going to be dividing by 5, right? Not 4, because you have to take one more test. And here's your desired mean. Right, number 3, the mean height of 5 basketball players that are starters for the local basketball team is 78 inches. If 4 of the boys have a combined height of 310 inches, what is the height of the 5th player? So there's your subtotal already given for you. There's how many you'll divide by, and here's your desired mean. So 310 plus that 5th player, x, divided by 5 is equal to 78 inches. Go ahead and say times 5 times 5, 310 plus x is equal to 390. Subtract 310 from both sides, and we get x is equal to 80 inches. So that 5th player, probably their center, is 80 inches tall. Okay. Number 4 is a tad bit tricky, so I'm going to also help you out with it. So at a fishing tournament, Jeff caught 6 fish, so that's what we'll be dividing by. The average weight of the first 5 fish that he caught was 4.5 pounds. So they haven't given us a subtotal yet. We actually have to multiply 4.5 times 5 to get us our subtotal. That's a little bit different than all the other ones. That gives us 22.5. So that's our subtotal. After catching the 6 fish, the average weight of each fish rose to 4.8 pounds. So there's your desired mean. So let's go ahead and set this up as 22.5 plus x over how many fish? 6 fish. Is equal to the desired mean of 4.8 pounds. I'll let you solve that one. Number 5, Megan's team averaged 3.25 goals per game during a weekend soccer tournament. 4 games were played during the tournament. If a total of 10 goals were scored during the first 3 games, there's your subtotal, 10 plus x, that 4th game. How many goals were scored in the last game? So how many games did we play? We played 4 games, 10 in the first 3. There's x, the 4th game, and 3.25 is our mean, desired mean. We'll say times 4 times 4. We get 10 plus x is equal to 13. We subtract 10, and we get x is equal to 3 goals. Number 6, you will do all on your own. All right, number 1, 2, 3, and 4 asks you to calculate the interquartile range, since we are a little bit new to this. So remember, the first thing you need to do is order everything from least to greatest. Must order everything from least to greatest. So write a big old order them. Okay, so I will help you out with some of the orderings. 4.3, 4.3, 4.4, 4.5, 4.8, 5.0, 5.1, 5.2. Remember, the IQR, I'll put this right here, the IQR is just equal to quarter 3, whatever you find that out to be, minus quarter 1. So let's go ahead and see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can just divide that into chunks of 4. Chunk of 4 there, chunk of 4 there. We don't need to find the median because all we need is quarter 3 and quarter 1. So here's quarter 1 over here. 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's got to be in between 4.3 and 4.4. So if I add 4.3 and 4.4 and divide it by 2, I'll get 4.35. So that's quarter 1. And then here, if I do 5.0 and 5.1 and divide it by 2, I'll get 5.05 as quarter 3. So the interquartile range will just be quarter 3 minus quarter 1, or 5.05 minus 4.35. All right. So again, just to recap, we line everything up from least to greatest. We then go ahead and make sure that we can chunk them into the exact amount in each quartile. And then we pick the middle. And sometimes if we have two numbers in the middle, an even amount, we have to go ahead and add them and then divide by 2. So, the answer here is 0.7. Right? So let's just order these guys and try and chunk it up for number 2. So we have 60, we have 72, we have 78, we have 80, we have 82, we have 85, we have 88, we have 90, and 95. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that means that we can have 4 and 4 with one guy stuck in the middle. Again, 82 would be our median, but we don't need the median. We just need quarter 1 and quarter 2. So 2 on either side here for this middle. So that's 72 plus 78 divided by 2, or aka 75 for quarter 1. And then 80 and 90, I mean, you could add that up and divide by 2, or you could just recognize, hey, 89 is in between those two, and that's quarter 3. So quarter 3 minus quarter 1 would be 89 minus 75 to give you 14. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and leave you to 3 and 4. They're very similar to 1 and 2. You just got to make sure that you order them correctly and don't skip over any numbers. Okay. All right. You can actually go ahead and cross off number 5. It's a repeat problem. You do not need to do number 5. You do need to do number 6, even though it's somewhat of a repeat problem. And you do need to do number 3. Even though it's somewhat of a repeat problem. So I'll do number 3. You go ahead and you order them from least to greatest. So that's 38, 39, 44, 47, 55, 56, 63, 64, and 66. Okay, so the mean, you add them all up and divide by how many there are. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 values. When I do add them up, I get 472 divided by 9 gives me 52.4 as my mean. My median, I go 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. I have an odd number. 55 is my median. My mode, no number appears more than once, so I have no mode. And my range, I do my biggest, 66, minus my smallest, 38, and I get 28. So you're responsible for doing that on number 6 and completing all the rest of the problems. Have a wonderful, restful weekend. Make sure you're getting any missing work done. Call me if you have questions.